Alright, y'all, it's been a while, but we're here. It's currently 6, 7 day, and it's Sunday night. I had a busy ass day, but I finally have basically my own car and shit, so I'll be driving around. And today, y'all, my first day back on a lean bulk. I haven't uploaded in the last 5 days because I didn't really feel like editing, bro. Like the cut has just got to a certain point. But yesterday I ate a lot of carbs. Yesterday technically was my first day of the lean bulk because I was in the surplus, but I didn't lift yesterday. I just walked a lot. But today we ate so many carbs, bro. And holy shit. The difference I already feel it. Like going from a depleted state into a state of just having muscle glycogen and energy ready, bro. Like y'all are gonna see this lift. I have a whole new style right now. Like I'm trying to film, I'm trying to edit and shit. But we're just gonna be talking about how to lean bulk because that's why y'all are here. So, what is a lean bulk and why do we do it? A lean bulk is basically just when you're in a caloric surplus, not too big though, because this is where the difference is. A lot of people dirty bulk with just whatever they want to eat. That's not what we're doing over here. We are going to prioritize whole, dense, nutrient foods and only be in a caloric surplus of 200 to anywhere of like 400, 500, depending on how much weight you want to gain. But the bigger your surplus is from your maintenance, the more fat you're going to gain. So I think personally for me, my goal is about half a pound a week. Right now, my scale's gonna jump up pretty fast though. But I've been eating a lot of carbs, so we're gonna get into that later. But that's gonna spike your weight because of water weight. Carbs and glycogen pull water into your muscles. That's why if you eat carbs and you eat a heavy carb meal, you're gonna be looking hella like veiny and shit, and you're gonna feel the pump difference, especially on a bulk. But to find your maintenance calories, this is basically just the calories you need to eat every day for your body to stay at the same weight and function. You're gonna go to TDE calculator, put in your age, your height. For physical activity, you just do what you like usually do. Like for me, I lift about 4 times a week right now. That might change, but I walk a lot, like 15 to 20K steps. I use a sauna a lot. So I would consider myself decently active. Also do hella cardio and do some sprints on the bike. So I would consider myself active. Make sure you put in your height, put in your weight, and you don't have to put in your body fat percentage, but that's kind of just going to give you a rough idea of what you want to do. And for your goal specifically, you're going to want to look at how fast you want to weight gain. The more of a surplus you're in, the more fat you're going to gain. My goal right now is just to try to stay as lean as possible while still building the most amount of muscle and strength at the same time. If you're in a caloric surplus, no matter what you eat, though, you will put on fat. You can eat the healthiest diet ever. If you're still eating more calories than you're burning, you're gonna still end up putting on fat. But how much fat you put on is the difference of a lean bulk and a dirty bulk. And the big thing is, guys, carbohydrates. So when I first started bulking, around like my freshman year, I was around 85 pounds. I wanted to start going to the gym. I ate whatever the fuck I wanted, and I barely lifted. So all I did was gain fat, which is why I cut. But those first years, I kind of switched my diet up and I lean bulked, and I got myself to this point. And today's my first day back on the lean bulk, my first lift, and I'm already looking fuller. Like I can see myself in these videos, and I'm looking way fuller. I can already tell the difference, and it's pretty crazy, y'all. And the only reason is not only because of the calories, but because of the carbs, especially glucose-based carbs pre and post workout. That is going to be your biggest difference. If you want to put on the least amount of fat, time your carbs, your pre-workout carbs, and your post-workout carbs, especially your post-workout carbs. A lot of people be talking about you got to slam like 100, 200 grams of pre-workout carbs. You really don't have to. The whole point of pre-workout carbs is just to top off your liver glycogen and just have your liver pumping out glucose in your muscles the whole lift. And I also had some carbs during my workout because my upper body day, this took a while, yo. I had no time limit. So I was here for like 2 hours because y'all are going to see right here. I'm literally setting up new camera shots. I'm trying new camera angles, new camera settings. And I was just wrestling a lot between my exercises, trying to figure shit out, tracking my workouts and shit. But point is, you're gonna want to eat most of your carbs pre and post workout, especially in the post workout window after you lift. Because after you lift, your body's more insulin sensitive, your muscles just lifted, they're gonna be depleted, so they're gonna be ready to have carbs. Now, the best carb sources, if you're bulking, go with fucking rice. Go with rice. Make sure you track what you eat though on a bulk. Even on a bulk, don't just eat bullshit. 'Cause you still want to be in a moderate surplus. But what you like, make it enjoyable. Eat healthy, full dense, nutrient dense foods. Shit that comes from nature. If it has more than like one ingredient in it, don't fucking eat it, alright? Unprocessed foods. But carbs are gonna be like rice. I still eat sweet potatoes on my bulk just because they're so good for you. There are so many nutrients in them, and they taste fire. Throw them bitches in the oven, they're amazing. Sweet potatoes, carbs, any sort of fruit is gonna be really good. So for me, mangoes are gonna be really good because they're high in calories. I can easily get those, and dates are really good pre-workout. I would suggest everyone have dates and watermelon pre-workout. Dates are insanely high in calories, I know, which is why I kind of got to balance them out. But if you're bulking, they can be your best friends. So eat those pre-workout. They give you hella energy. They're not hard on your stomach, and it's pretty easy. Right here, I don't know what the hell happened. My first set, this D-bell was really messing me up. It was hurting my hip, so I kind of had to stop my set. But back to it. Dates are really good. Watermelon's going to be really good for hydration, guys. Make sure you have your sodium in before you work out. The watermelon's L-citrulline is going to give you a crazy pump. Also, include pineapple on your diet. Pineapple post or pre-workout, whenever time of day, is going to help you digest your food. And also make sure you walk after every meal, y'all. That's how you're going to stay insulin sensitive and keep those carbs running in your muscles. You don't want them to store as fat. The surplus from carbs are going to be surplus. A surplus from carbs is going to be better than a surplus from fat because those excess carbs are just going to go into your muscles. But make sure you get your steps in. That's important. Honey is really good. Raw honey. I like to have that pre and post workout. I have kind of both. I have it pre-workout and then I have it during my intra-workout because my workouts take so long. I kind of sip on orange juice and honey mid-workout just to keep my glucose up and shit and give me energy. But man, I felt this today, yo. This was the best lift I've ever had in my life. Like, and I'm not even surprised. It makes sense because that's how that shit goes. Like, you eat more, you have more of a drive, more aggression, you feel better, your mood's better, your the pump was insane. I didn't really get in on vid today because I'm not even fully full yet. Like, my muscles, I know they're not fully saturated with glycogen yet. It takes a few days. But carbs, carbs. A lot of your calories, almost like 60% of your calories should come from carbs. Take your body weight and times that by 2. Shit, maybe even 3. Damn right, I'd do 3. And that should be your carb intake, especially if you're really active and you lift hard. But make sure you use those fucking carbs. Protein is simple. Proteins and fats are simple. 1 gram of protein per pound. You don't really need that much, honestly. 0.8 is fine. But meat, seafood is really good. Eggs, that's where you're going to get a lot of your nutrients in from those animal-based foods. You're going to get a lot of your vitamins and minerals in to keep your nutrients up. Make sure you're hitting your micronutrients. Micronutrients are more important than macros, in my opinion. Also matter. They all matter in their own way. They all matter in their own way. Because you can be in a deficit, and even if you still get every vitamin and mineral, your body's still in a state of survival, and you're still in a caloric deficit, so you also get those side effects. But if you're in a surplus, damn near no matter what you're kind of eating, you're gonna have more energy, unless you just don't do shit and you eat like shit, which I don't recommend. I don't recommend dirty bulking. I'll never do it again. You're just gonna gain hella fat. It's not worth it. Your cut is gonna be longer. You don't want to cut for too long, guys. You want to be lean bulking for a really long time to put on the most amount of mass that you can. What else? Fats, 0.3 to 0.5 grams of fat per pound of body weight. You don't really need anything more than that. Fats are just going to help your hormones, but don't neglect them. They're really important. They are really important. They just keep your hormones in check. Damn near all of my fats come from animal-based foods, but aside from the diet, make sure you get your steps in. For lifting, same shit goes with cutting and bulking. Lift really hard, lift heavy. When you're bulking, you're probably going to be able to recover better just because of the food, and that food is going to also help you sleep. If you guys didn't know, carbohydrates help you sleep when you got more carbs in your system. So make sure you also sleep really good. Have a consistent bedtime schedule. When you wake up, don't try to go on your phone, and go outside and get some sunlight. Walk, eat your meal, whatever. Space out your meals too, y'all. Force feeding to a point, you really don't want to force feed. You want to make sure you enjoy what you eat. But I mean, when I first started bulking and when I wasn't lean, I hated fucking eating. But now that I'm back on this lean bulk, it's just crazy, man. Like, my relationship with food has changed so much. It's crazy. But what else? What else can I talk about? The point of a lean bulk is just to put on as much mass. You want to be lean bulking as much as you can for as long as you can. The ideal range of the body fat you want to be in to lean bulk in the first place is around 10 to 15. anything really closer to 10 is what you're really going to want to aim for. Because the leaner you are, the more your body's going to be better at nutrient partitioning and using those carbs. So the leaner you are, technically, you're in a more anabolic state of growth on a lean bulk. But you kind of want to enter cut after 15% body fat, like anything above 15. That's why I'm trying to take it slow, but I'm trying to gain as much strength. And man, it went so good today. This camera angle's ass. I didn't even record the whole workout, but after this, I had like 2 sets of forearms and I was done. But man, I can't wait for leg day tomorrow. If y'all learn something, like and sub. See y'all next one.